Topic 2, New Literacies. What are the so-called new literacies? Being a child of Generation Y, I've grown up being exposed to these new literacies and changing technologies. Throughout my time at school, computers became a more common occurrence in my classrooms. I recall getting my first email account when I was in grade 5 or 6 and constantly emailing my friends and feeling so grown up and cool. Email accounts led the way to MSN Messenger, where I would spend countless hours chatting to my friends online. A couple of years into university, MySpace became the new phenomenon. I love the fact that I could edit my page using my HTML knowledge to make my profile look unique. MySpace then faded out in popularity and it was all about Facebook. Facebook appealed for its simplicity. It was easier to search for friends as people actually use their real names. Then Twitter came along. I do have a Twitter account, but I'm not a regular tweeter. Throughout my time at high school, mobile phones were starting to become more and more popular amongst my peers. I remember when I got my first phone, a hand-me-down from my mum with a prepaid SIM card. It was a good old Nokia brick. The technology of mobile phones has developed incredibly since this time. Then you only used a phone to make a phone call, and text messages were starting to become more apparent. Now mobile phones can be used for checking your email or Facebook, searching the web, personal organiser, using applications that include anything from games to photo editing software to recipes and so much more, which includes in my case recording and editing these videos. I have recently bought myself an electronic book, a Kindle. It is now my favourite possession. I was concerned that I would miss that feel of a book while I'm reading, but truth be told I get so engrossed in the books that I read that I don't miss it at all. I simply love the convenience of turning the page with a click of a button and having instant access to the online store, where I can purchase brand new books at a third of the price and gain access to them instantly. Blogging is also a popular form of new media that I am exposed to regularly. I have friends who are overseas whom I regularly check their travel blogs. It is a great way to stay in touch and view their photographs. Skype is becoming more and more common, again with chatting to friends who are overseas. We often organise a Skype date and we can sit down and have a face-to-face chat while we are both on opposite sides of the world. YouTube is such a phenomenon. It is amazing that you can find music clips from decades ago, watch TV shows and upload your own videos. I can literally spend hours searching YouTube and often find that I prefer watching YouTube than regular TV. All of these so-called new literacies are ones that I have embraced and use in my day-to-day life. And why are they considered to be new literacies? Well, according to Lancashire and Noble in their book New Literacies, Everyday Practices and Classroom Learning, there has been an emergence of new and different ways of thinking about the world and responding to it. A new way of thinking is emerging and some new types of literacies have begun to develop. These are called new literacies, 2006. The majority of these literacies are used for social interaction, like Facebook, Twitter, emails, text messaging, Skype and blogging. I find that over the internet I can easily keep up with friends who are spread across the state, country and across the world. A few of my close school friends don't have a Facebook account, and I find that I can't keep in touch with them as easily as I can with friends that do have one. Using new media allows me to keep in contact with friends and gives the opportunity to make new friends using different social cues than ever before. Quote, established social practices have been transformed, and new forms of social practice have emerged and continue to emerge at a rapid rate. Lancashire and Noble, 2006, page 24. As Jenkins et al. Confirms, almost all of these new literacies involve social skills, 2006. These skills build on the foundation of traditional literacy, research skills, and critical analysis skills taught in the classroom. Jenkins et al., 2006, page 4. The new skills that Jenkins et al. Believe we need in order to effectively understand and use these new literacies include play, the capacity to experiment with one's surroundings as a form of problem solving. Performance, the ability to adopt alternative identities for the purpose of improvisation and discovery. Simulation, the ability to interpret and construct dynamic models of real-world processes. Appropriation, the ability to meaningfully sample and remix media content. Multitasking, the ability to scan one's environment and shift focus as needed to salient details. Distributed cognition, the ability to interact meaningfully with tools that expand mental capacities. Collective intelligence, the ability to pool knowledge and compare notes with others towards a common goal. Judgment, the ability to evaluate the reliability and credibility of different information sources. Transmedia navigation, the ability to follow the flow of stories and information across multiple modalities. Networking, the ability to search for, synthesize and disseminate information. Negotiation, the ability to travel across diverse communities, discerning and respecting multiple perspectives, and grasping and following alternative norms. Jenkins et al., 2006, page 4. As discussed in the first topic for this unit, we need to have basic literacy skills in order to be able to effectively use new media. New media literacies don't take away from traditional literacy skills. Instead, they use them as a base and build on them. Quote, much writing about 21st century literacies seems to assume that communicating through visual, digital or audio-visual media will displace reading and writing. We fundamentally disagree. Before students can engage with the new participatory culture, they must be able to read and write. Jenkins et al., 2006, page 19. There is no point teaching students how to search on Google to research a topic if they can't read or write. In a new literacy sampler, Lankshire and Noble state that these new media forms such as blogging, fanfic writing, manga producing, memeing, photoshopping, anime music video, practices, podcasting, vodcasting and gaming are literacies, along with letter writing, keeping a diary, maintaining records, running a paper-based zine, reading literary novels and wordless picture books, reading graphic novels and comics, note-making during conference presentations or lectures, and reading bus timetables. 2007, page 6. I look at all of these new literacies and see that they have their place in society today. I hear stories about Facebook bringing people together. For example, my friend's grandfather joined Facebook at the ripe old age of 86 and discovered a long-lost friend with whom he fought in Second World War with. I wonder what the new literacies we will discover and use in the next 20 years will be.